Alright guys, back again for another review. Big Tom.
Damien.
Today we are doing the, I think it's the Heimdall. Heimdall.
The black Heimdall.
The Kindle.
The black Hyman from Vape Jam.
Yay!
Vape Jam, the guys who brought us the fabulous Vigo.
He's Vigo!
Have now brought out the black Heimdall. They originally had a normal Heimdall, which was like a stainless steel version. They've now brought out this lovely black version of it, which is like a black anodized brass. It's not a modular, it's actually got different tubes for each configuration, which comes in this lovely little presentation box. There we go, and you have all three tubes, pretty much like the GP PAPs. So yeah, you have one for 18350, you have one for 18500 and 18650. And it's a really fucking nice mod actually. I really bloody like it. I actually only on mech mods I'm really into my modular because on the fly once again. I like things to be quick and simple and all that, and the changing the tubes and the top cap and the button. But there is something really classy about this mod, you know, and usually I'm not into sort of the different colours, you know. I like either me plain brass or my plain stainless steel or my copper or whatever, and not really into the sort of those black or coloured mods, but there's something really fucking classy about this mod. It's really nice. At the moment I've got the Rose V2 on it with some lime sparkle from
Fair City Trip Vapers.
I'm going to do that to you every time. And it's really nice. It has a fabulous switch on it, a really nice switch on it. It's made with like a black anodized coating over Australian brass. Not too sure what the difference is, why Australian brass should be different, but it is different.
And that's a la-dee-da moment.
Yeah, it has a la-dee-da. It has a nice reverse locking ring, a really nice reverse locking ring. It has the Vape Jam logo on the front with your serial number. It has a nice slotted brass top cap as well. It has copper pins, silver plated copper pins, so you get a low voltage drop, really nice conductivity from it. It has a floating 510 pin at the top, and it has a telescopic pin in the button. So everything you really need is covered, and yeah, it's really fucking nice. It's a lovely switch on this.
Yeah,
I really can't. The switch is so smooth and such a proper pinky switch. There's no effort needed whatsoever. But that is an issue. You do need to lock it every time it goes down because it will fire, because the switch is very sensitive. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, it is. Presentation for me personally, it looks fucking built. On Smo there is a picture of it and the actual presentation, but actually looking at it close, personal,
it doesn't do it justice.
No,
it doesn't do the mod justice on the pictures of it. When you actually get it in your hand, it is really fucking nice. I'm actually very impressed with this mod. Like I said, I'm not usually into the sort of the black colours or the different coloured mods, you know, even down to like the Nemi tubes, you know, I wasn't really heavily into them. I ended up getting the black one and all that, and it kind of just didn't really do it for me. But there's something about this that really stinks class, you know. I do like Vape Jam. I loved the Vigo. I've got a Vigo in my collection. They're bringing out the copper Vigo as well, which I'm quite looking forward to. And then obviously they had the Heimdall. I didn't get one of them, but then Schmo sent me the black Heimdall, and I did look at it and the pictures of it, and I thought, oh, it's in black, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But then when I got it, I thought, that's really fucking classy.
It is.
You know what I mean? I feel a bit fucking la-di-da with it in my hands, and it's really nice. It feels great, and once again, it's the switch. It's all about the switch for this one for me as well. It's a fucking cracking switch.
And just because it's not a modular though, and as you said, it does like the modular devices, presentation and where the actual tubes are, it's brilliant. Everything, even down to like the Vigo with the threadings, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it has great threads on it. It's obviously brass on the internals. It's all brass, but obviously has that black anodized coating on it. And it's nice and thick as well, so I can't see that chipping or being a problem or fading like you might have had with the Stingray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I'm really quite impressed. These currently going for 120 quid on Schmo Vapes, which, you know, for a mod of this calibre, is not a bad price really. It's a fiver less than the Vigo was,
Yeah.
and you have it brilliantly presented. It's got a serial number. The switch is lovely. It's a decent fucking lovely brass as well. It doesn't tarnish as quick as most other brasses I've noticed.
That's it.
I've had this for a week and I haven't even given it a polish and that yet. And yeah, it's still looking really nice. It started to dull, but it's not gone all fucking dark and mooey like a lot of them can go when you're using them heavily, you know. So what we'll do now is we'll go down to the table. I'll just quickly show you around it, show you the switch, show you the top cap, and show you the different tubes, and then we'll come back and give you our final thoughts. See. Okay, so here you have your black Heimdall from Vape Jam. Comes in this very nice presentation box here with the Vape Jam logo on the front with Heimdall written underneath it. We open it up and you are greeted by your mod and tubes in this very nice sort of suave, classy box, which kind of sets the scene ready for the mod. Here you have your 18350 tube with your button and your top cap already attached in the middle there, an 18500 tube and your 18650 tube there. So let's remove the mod itself for the moment and have a look at, say, the 18500 tube just for a second. And it's a really nice sort of tube there as well. The coating is lovely and very thick feeling. It doesn't feel like it's going to scratch too easily or rub off over time. The threads are clean of any anodized coating, as you can see the brass there. So you will not be sort of taking away when screwing in your top cap or your button. So that's really nice. On the front you have your Vape Jam logo with the serial number underneath, which is on all three tubes, unlike what you get with the PAPs where they usually only have one tube with the tubing with the serial number on, and then obviously you upgrade and buy the spares. This has all the serial numbers on all three tubes, which is really nice. Let's take a look at the main mod here. And yeah, your top cap, you have 3 grooves for airflow there. Let me just see if I can get a little better focus for you. There we go. Yep, you have your 3 grooves cut in to allow for airflow, and a really nice sort of dip well in there in case you need to, any juices leaked or catches in there, which is really nice. You have a floating pin as well, and these are silver plated copper connections as well. You also have an adjustable 510 pin for any battery rattle, like so. Nice and simple there. And here you have your switch, which is a very plain brass switch, but it's a really nice sort of easy push on the throw there. It's absolutely fantastic. I really do love this switch. So if you're using it with your pinky, it's sort of very light touch as well. It's a really nice switch. You do have a reverse locking ring, which is also very nice to feel. Yep. That's such an easy, nice little locking ring as well, and it doesn't get stuck, or it hasn't done for how long I've been using it. And there you have your Delrin insulator and your basically telly pin there at the bottom. And yeah, it's another silver plated copper screw as well, so be careful if you are unscrewing it because it is copper, and obviously copper is very thin as well, and you don't want to end up buggering up that nut there. So yeah, it's a really nice, really lovely mod, very classy. I do like it a lot. It's very small in 18350. I'll show you up against Vape Jam's previous effort, which was the Vigo in 18350. There you are. Let me just get a little bit of better focus for you. There we go. Yep, it's just a tiny fraction bigger. It's just basically the switch size bigger than the Vigo was. The Vigo is actually very, very small, but yeah, the Black Heimdall is only just that tad by the nose bit bigger, and that's just because of the switch there, whereas the Vigo switch is basically recessed on the inside. The Black Heimdall switch is just simple on the outside there. Now, it's very hard. Some people would be like, well, what sort of atomizer would I want on the top of this? But surprisingly enough, pretty much all the atomizers I've tried, the 22mm, look really nice on this. I like the Rose, I like a K-Fun. It doesn't really matter that it's sort of like a black anodized coating. It still looks really classy. But what also looks nice is, say, I have a Zenith V2 dripper here with the black AFC control ring there, and that really does look a treat there with a brass drip tip as well. It really does suit it. So yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice hitting mod. The low voltage drop there, probably because of the copper connections, the silver plated copper connections there, and yeah, it's just a really well made and classy mod. I really do like it. The box it comes in, the presentation is really nice. The serial number on all 3 tubes is really nice. The threads are nice and silky smooth, and the fact that there's no anodized coating on the threads on the inside either is really nice. You know, I just think it's a very well made and very classy mod, and a good follow up to the Vigo by Vape Jam. So there you have your black Heimdall from Vape Jam.
Alright guys, so after looking at the black Kindle, Walls Viennetta.
Is he black Heimdall? Heimdall, I'm sure it's Heimdall, E-N-I, Heimdall. I could be wrong.
But this is a beautiful device. Hats off to Vape Jam. This is beautiful. We do really like it in the switches, top dollar. Yeah,
it's a fantastic device. It looks classy, it feels classy. It's one of them when you've got it in your hand that you just feel I'm considerably richer than you. La-di-da. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I wasn't too heavily into those Nemesis anodized tubes, but there's just something different about this. It feels really nice over the brass as well. It does feel really classy. It hits really nice. It's got those silver-plated copper pins, so the conductivity is really nice. The switch on it is so sublime. It does feel magnetic. It feels like a really nice magnetic push. You can't feel it's a spring. Even on the corners, it would make contact, and it just feels really nice and easy to push as well. So sensitive, you will have to lock it before putting it down. And the reverse locking ring is really nice. That's anodized as well. It feels really thick and nice in the hand. Personally, yes, it's got 3 different tubes like you have on your PAPs, etc. And you do have to change your top cap and your button if you want to go up or down in battery sizes. For me, I will only use the 18350 and 18500. They are kind of more my preferred sizes, but there are a lot of people out there who prefer the 18650. You have that longer vape time, and it's just a little bit bigger, but you know, they are fantastically presentated in that box. It looks really nice. Yeah, the logo, like we said, it's a bit pixelated. It's not fucking fantastic, but you've got your serial number underneath it. It's there. Yeah, it's really nice. You know, I'm gonna give it a 9 for look.
Yeah,
because it looks great. Usability, nice and easy. You just change your top cap. You do have an adjustable pin for your battery. It does have a floating pin for your atomizer, and it does have an adjustable screw in the bottom for your throw on your button. So it has all the basically mods and cons that you need in a mod like this. Good price, 120 quid. It might be a bit expensive for some people, but for those who want this sort of device, who like this sort of device, you know, it's a $5 less than the Vigo, you know, and it's fantastically presentated, and it's a really nice mod. Maybe not for everybody because of the black over brass. I wasn't too keen on the idea of it, but until I got it, I really do fucking like it, and I've been using it all week. It's a really fucking nice mod.
It is. It's absolutely bang on. Top marks for me for the button personally. The button is what makes this device. The Vigo did have an awesome button, but this one just levels it just as good, you know. So big shouts to Vigo to Vape Jam for this. This is top dollar.
Yep. Currently these are available for £120 on Schmo Vapes. I will put the website above my head right now. They are in stock, but be quick. They don't usually last long for a mod like this. And yeah, you know, like you said, from Vape Jam, they're coming out with some cracking mods. You know, you had the Vigo, you had the original Heimdall, which was the stainless steel version. Now you have the black Heimdall. They're bringing out the copper Vigo soon, which we're really looking forward to. And their Jam dripping atomizer as well, which is kind of like in all of the designs of their different mods. You have a stainless steel, you have a copper, and you have a brass, and I think you even have a black anodized one, a bit like the Zenith V2.
That's it.
So yeah, have a look at all that stuff. They've got it all coming in at the moment. They do have a Facebook group as well, Vape Jam, so have a look on there if you want a little bit more information. But yeah, it is a fantastic mod, and I would highly recommend it. It is really fucking nice.
Big shouts out to Vape Jam for this.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Yeah, and thank you very much for Schmo Vapes once again for letting us have a play with these devices. And thank you very much for watching this review, and we will see you on the next one. Stay safe.